Hello, Crafties. This is Sandra from Wallifyer.com, and I create small batch graphics so you can keep your designs unique. I'm sorry I'm being a little bit late for this live, and it's unannounced because I had so much to do that I forgot to send you an invitation. So sorry, bad me. But anyway, I'm here a little bit late as I uploaded the first video for the class and my computer jammed. So it was a fun experience, a little bit thrilling when the computer went all black, but I managed to save everything. So now I have uploaded the first video for you there, and I'm looking forward to, just going bananas with this and having it finished soon, hopefully. Depending on some small kinks and stuff I have to resolve, as always, when it is, on the internet and such. But anyway, I just wanted you to know that I am working hard on this. So if you are interested in the class, and this class is about how to create a quote art using clipart and Canva, then you can sign up for the newsletter that is especially for the class, and I will add a link below to the sign up page. I can see if I can snatch the link here while we're waiting. If anyone recognizes that I'm live, alive, yeah, I hopefully live. Yeah. Let's see here if I can find that link for you. These kinds of things makes it a little bit easier, Finding the link. There it is. It's so much things with internet and everything. Have you ever recognized that? It's never easy, even if the software is, advertised for being super easy, it seldom is. Let's see here. If anyone joins, I'm not seeing your comments right now as I am checking if I can find the link for the sign up for my class. So it was quite hard today, I noticed. Oh, here it is. And now I write here, sign up for the class newsletter. And if you sign up, you will receive information about, of course, the class and when it's going live and secrets, and you get early access as well. So if you're interested in learning how to create printable art that you can use in your, say, Etsy shop, or as gifts, or for your home, or just for fun, social media is a great one also. You can create those beautiful quote art graphics for your social media and such, with the help of quote art, of course. And Canva is a free software that you find online, and if you're afraid of Photoshop and the more graphic design or the more hardcore softwares which can be very hard to start with, Canva is a really good solution. And when you get more comfortable with using Canva, they also have an upgraded version that is not for free, but they have extended functionality. So you can start with Canva if you're a newbie. So woohoo! So anyway, I have to check here on my agenda, and I thought wanted to talk a little bit about the drawing techniques behind the Eternal Love collection, because the illustrations are not drawn on paper with pen and pencil and everything like that. It's drawn digitally on an iPad. And the program that I use is Procreate, which is really nice. I never found any way to draw digitally before that I felt I loved. I used to draw on my, I'll see if I don't crash my computer here, on this tablet and such with a pen and everything like this. You draw like this and look on the screen and everything, and you get used to it after a while. But the pen, this tip here against the hard plastic, it doesn't feel like you're drawing on paper. You don't get that same experience as drawing on pen and paper or painting with watercolors or anything like that. So I did it, but I didn't enjoy it so much. So I was so thrilled when I got my new iPad Pro and bought this Procreate software, which I'm totally in love with. And I think that this really enhanced the illustrations a lot because they are easier to color correct and stuff like that. And of course they will never be as natural watercolors will be when you do watercolor clip arts. So of course I will keep on doing the real watercolor illustrations as well, because it's something magical about those. But anyway, I'm really thrilled about using this new technique, and I hope you all loved it too. So please let me know what you think about it. And I found this really adorable brush set as well that I found from a creator that it's really, they are great. They are storytelling for fairy tales and stuff like that. You can get those really magical details with these brushes that are for the iPencil and the iPad then. So I'm really thrilled about that. And I just wanted to say that because sometimes you're not really sure in what techniques things are made. So I just wanted to inform you a little bit and about my progress as an illustrator as well. And when you order or you want custom projects made, then I do both real paper and everything drawings as well as those digital drawings. So you can choose from a wider range of styles now, which I'm really happy to be able to serve to you as well. And I really love the shading techniques that I'm able to do with this iPad and the Procreate program. So I'm really, really thrilled about it. So just wanted you to know that. And I will also share a little behind the scenes of me creating the class, but I will only share it on my Facebook group. So if you're not a member there, be sure to go and ask for membership in the Wallifyer cafe as well. You're so welcomed. In my Facebook group, you find, a little bit more behind the scenes, and we can have discussions, and, we can interact in another way than we can do on the business page. So just so you know. And yeah, I've been thinking a little bit about the topic for today because I wanted also to add, some information or something. I want to share, how it is to sell printable products, as I have done that before, and I know that you are using the graphics that I create for those purposes. So I wanted to share my experiences and what I know about selling printables and print-on-demand products. And I know for a fact that it's really hard when you're starting out, when you're a total newbie, to know exactly where to start or what the different kinds of shops are online. I totally understand that. So I thought I might do a little newbie, if you're a total beginner and you don't know anything, and you are interested in like opening a shop or something, that you can get some information so you can it's easier for you to decide which way to go, so to speak. And one way to sell online is to sell printable products, and this is digital downloads. And this means, of course, that you are selling files, and there are some platforms that have this opportunity for you to do that. Not all platforms have the download functions, but I've been selling, of course, there are more, but the main ones I say is Etsy. You can sell printable products as cake topper printables, party printables, art printables, printable, I don't know, everything on Etsy. And the system there is easy to understand, and it's very easy to set up an Etsy shop. The thing is, what you have to think of is that it is a business. So if you start an Etsy shop, then you have to file taxes and stuff like that if your income get so high that you have to pay taxes and stuff like that. So it's a real business, and you have to be aware of that so you don't get into any trouble. I know some people don't really, when they're starting out, think that it is a business, but you should absolutely make your own little, whatever you do in your country, but you have to be sure that you can pay taxes and stuff if you're inclined to do so. And that is, of course, for all the platforms I'm talking about here. So just saying. And Etsy is a good place to sell printables. The printable files cannot be super humongous huge, which I have discovered to be a downside when selling on Etsy. As you might know, my files can be quite huge as they are very detailed, and I have very large clipart sizes or digital graphic sizes, as I made them for commercial use. If you are creating products, I want you to have the proper file sizes that you need, so they are not this tiny, which I often see on Etsy. When I bought clipart and graphics and stuff on Etsy, you really have to watch out for that, because the files can be so small, that you cannot stretch them or enlarge them. They become blurry, so if you are doing an art print and the little butterfly is like this, then it's super beautiful, but you can't use it. So I try to make my files so big that you can download them without having, a nuclear powered plant beside you, but as large as I dare, let's say like that. And of course, also when I have those vector files, which I'm started to add to all my products now, they can get very large as well, and then you run into troubles because Etsy doesn't allow for humongous files sometimes. So then you have to find ways around it. And I share PDF links and share the link to the shareable link in the PDF so that the customer or you or anyone else can click that link and then it's starting to download. So that's a way around it. So Etsy is a great starting place for anyone who wants to learn about e-commerce or starting to selling their artworks and designs online. And I also have this, my site is a WooCommerce site, and they also have apps and stuff and plugins and such, so you can sell download files as well. But a site, you should start a site as soon as possible, because it takes some time for a site to get, seen on Google and stuff like that. But I totally understand that it isn't the first thing you do when you are starting a shop. But just so you have that somewhere in your mind, that a site is the way to go in the end, if you love or like having a shop on Etsy. And other places that you can sell digitally produced stuff, like say it like that, is to use print on demand shops as well. But then you are selling physical products. It's not files you're selling, but you create designs with the help of the clipart, and you can do mugs, you can do pillows, as I did pillows and mugs, and everything that you can think of. There is print on demand services that you can use for this, and then you get like a little sellers platform that you connect with this print on demand. It's a facility somewhere on the planet that then snatches your graphics or your design through the file, and then mounts it or place it or prints it or whatever they do on a product, which they later send off to the customer. So you don't have to produce anything. You don't have to have mugs at home, or you don't have to have pillows at home or printing machines or anything like that. And it's super great. You can even sell art prints on these high quality papers and stuff, which is not really accessible if you're selling at home. I say there are really good printers, of course, but if you are starting to get many orders and stuff, and you should print with your home printer and it breaks, and you have to run to the post office and everything, and it can be more work than it's worth, let's put it like that. So print on demand services are really great for that. So the possibilities are endless. And I used what is it called now? Printful. Printful is an example of this service, and I can explain it like this. I created my pillow design, the pattern or the motif that is going to be printed on the pillow at home in my computer. And then I sent the file to Printful, which were situated in US, and they had a facility in Europe too. So I sent it to Printful, and they took the file, and then they printed it on the pillows. And then they shipped the pillows from their facility to the customer. So the customer thought, or believed, what can I say, they bought the thing from you, but the Printful made it and sent it to them. It's quite complicated when I'm trying to explain it, but I hope you get it. And this was really nice, thing, because then I didn't have those upfront costs of having storage at home, which can be tricky sometimes in some countries, that you cannot have, how large storage facilities at home, so it's a really good service. But with everything like this, there comes a cost, of course, because they do so much work for you. So you pay them a percentage, of course. So yeah, but I think it's worth it if you are not in love with sewing pillows, to sew pillows, or you get me. And I'm not found to running off to the post office. Ugh. So it was a really, really nice thing. And Printful is also, you can connect Printful with your Etsy shop, which I did. And this was a really nice solution for me. So I had my Etsy shop, which is, or it's closed for now, but it's Otto and Pixels. And then I had my previews or mock-ups or things like that in the Otto and Pixels shop. And then when a customer came and brought, hello Macarios, you're also a print on demand and print everything person. You know much about this, yeah, maybe you can help me here. But then I hooked up the Etsy shop with Printful, and Printful sent all the products. So it was really great. So it's a great way to start if you want to start to sell digital things or physical things online. And there are Redbubble, and there are Society6, which is also a kind of a print-on-demand service, but not really exactly like that. You upload designs to their sites, and when the customer comes to their site, they print it and send it off. So there are millions of ways you can sell your designs online. So if you have any questions about this, or if you don't understand a thing what I'm saying, just leave a comment and I try to explain it a little bit better. Maybe I should do some, I'm thinking about, but I don't have any blog. That's a shame, because I could share links and stuff how this works. But anyway, yeah, no blog. I have everything else, but no blog. Anyway, do you sell anything online, or products or anything, and how do you sell it? Do you do printables, or do you do print on demand products or anything like that, or services? You can do services as well. Yeah, just let me know. It should be fun to know what you're all doing, and if you have shops or not, or thinking about having shop. I just loving having my shop, so that's why I'm always sharing this have a shop thing. Anyway, yeah. So, like I said before, I don't have much on my heart today more than the class and how to sell your designs online. A very newbie info this time, but I know when I started, I had no idea how these things worked. So I know it can be quite complicated in the beginning, and it's not always easy, even if you are used to these services, to always know how things work, because there are so many, you do the design and you send it and they do it, or blah blah, it can be several kinds of solutions for getting the product to your customers. So you have to find a way that suits you and your country. Of course, you have to check that, because different countries have their problems or whatever you can say when you're selling internationally to countries all over the world. So there can be restrictions that you cannot sell to all countries, and then you have to be aware of that and make sure that your shop have this stopped, you cannot send to that country or such. So yeah, luckily here in Finland at least we can sell to all countries, I think. But I know there are countries that you cannot send to all countries around the world, and there are different countries have some laws also about importing stuff and added taxes and such. But many of those, the print on demand sites and everything, have great information about this, so don't be scared about it. I just wanted to tell you so you don't get that like woo when you already start selling and you had no idea that such things could happen. But yeah, and you have to, this I say, you have to open a PayPal business account, because, or something else like PayPal, like Stripe or something, because many of these sites send your money with the help of PayPal. And if you send them by bank transfer or something like that, it can be quite costly because they add fees and stuff, of course. So just be sure you have something that they can pay you with, and make sure it is a business account as well, because if you get like a custom order or something fun like that, you can send invoices and stuff. So that's also some great features of PayPal. I use PayPal personally. I love PayPal. So yeah, I can come up with anything more for a newbie. Newbie. Yeah, this is important. When you are creating, because this I see so many times, or not so many times, but often, if you sell digital products like downloads and such, make sure they are in printable condition, which is that they are not in too low resolutions and such, because then customers get really disappointed at you. And I see this on Etsy, as I love to be on Etsy, and I visiting new shops and stuff like that, and then you can see in the customer reviews that people are getting a bit angry when they get this art print that prints like not good. So make sure that you are really familiar with how to set up a file and create your artwork and designs in a way that prints really nice for the customer. And that is also when you are using like Society 6 or any of those platforms to sell on, that you really read their file instructions that I give you, so you don't send the designs in the wrong color mode or anything like that, because then the end result can be disastrous. So just so you know. Do you want to learn more about these things, how to set up documents and how to do things like that? Or do you have this, it's crystal clear for you? Please let me know, because I can do a tutorial or something. I think I have a tutorial already, but I can do, how to prepare or make a printable file in Photoshop, for example, and add, my graphics. My graphics are always in 300 dpi, which is high quality printing resolution. And that is also something you have to be aware of when you buy graphics, that they are in the right color mode for the purpose that you are going to use them for. Much info here for a newbie. Maybe you will never start a shop after this. Please let me know your reactions. Oh God. Oh. Anyway, as I said, I recorded just previous to this live now. I recorded the first video for the class and I uploaded it, and I think I made like 5,000 retakes, because I think I always look crazy in my videos. So you see here, the gadgets are here ready to go, for the next session. So it's really fun. And go and check the cafe later on, because I will be sharing a little behind the scenes picture of me uploading the first video. Really exciting, isn't it? Oh well, if you're interested in joining that class or taking the class later on, or having a early access to the class and get some info about it, be sure to join the class link there. Yeah, in the comments there. So because I'm so dizzy and all over the place sometimes, so I forget to tell everything everywhere. So in this newsletter, I will give you some updates on how the class is progressing, and yeah, fun stuff. I will not spam you though, because I don't have so much info yet. But anyway, so you don't miss anything. Yeah. Yeah, and if you tried to sign up for my discount newsletter, I don't know, but I think a little evil troll got into my form, so it looked crazy. So I fixed it now, so now you can sign up again. It was like 10,000. It looked crazy. I think it was some internet evilness going on there, but I fixed it. So now you can sign up again without being scared, and what do you see when you open that pop-up window? So it's always work being online, and all those trolls and evil bots and things that are making life hard sometimes. But if you see something strange happening somewhere on my site or on my pop-ups or on my Facebook or anywhere, just send me a message so I know, because it's hard for me to keep track of everything. So be my eyes and ears. Okay. But anyway, I'm so happy you were here, and I'm sorry that I forgot to invite you all. Typical me. But anyway, and I hope you are getting interested in opening a shop, because a shop is so much fun. And if you are afraid of how to market or how to, being a little businesswoman or man working from home, then Cara Butin's class eShop program will soon open in February the 4th, I think. So if you have any questions or you want to learn more about that, just send me a message and I can give you some more information or links to her site, so you can botanize it a little bit and see who I'm talking about. She is my mentor, so I really love her, and she helped me so much in my business, and so I really promote her, and I'm an affiliate of hers, and I really endorse her learning methods and her eagerness to make you understand how internet works and having a internet shop and things like that. So if you are interested in that, then this is something you should not miss. Okay? But send me a message and I'll let you know more about that. Okay, crafties. See you later. I have to have a coffee now. Oh my God, I've been in front of the camera for hours. Okay. Bye-bye, friends. Bye-bye.